Hey guys, this is our third lesson in Unit 12, and in this lesson we're going to be subtracting integers. I will tell you what to write in your notes. I did not give you a handout for this. You are going to write what's on this page. So for subtracting integers, we're actually going to turn our subtraction problems into addition problems. So instead of subtracting, we're actually going to be adding the opposite, and I call this KCC, also known as keep, change, change. So we're going to keep our first integer. We're going to change the sign from subtraction to addition, and then we're going to change the second integer into its opposite. So if it was a positive number, we're going to change it to a negative. If it was a negative, we're going to change it to a positive. And then we're just going to follow the rules that we used in lesson 12.1 for adding integers. So you might want to keep those notes handy. Okay, again, make sure you have everything on this slide written down. If you need to pause the video to do so, then do that. Here is our first example. Example number 1 is using a number line. You do not have to copy this example. So it says use a number line to find the value of -2 minus 3. -2 minus 3. We're going to rewrite that. Keep, change, change. We're going to change the subtraction into an addition sign. And we're going to change this positive number into a negative number. So we're going to actually take this and make it more negative. We're taking away its positivity. We're making it more negative. Remember, when our signs are the same, and in this case they are two negatives, we're just going to add those values and keep the sign. So I know 2 plus 3 is 5, so -2 plus -3 is -5. If I wanted to model this on the number line, I would start at the 0, move down to -2, because that's where our first integer is, and we're taking away 3. We're taking away its positivity and making it more negative. All right, the rest of these examples you do have to copy in your notes. This says find the value of -5 minus -4. So we are going to use keep, change, change, but I also want you to think of this as I'm taking away your negativity. So if you've got, like, let's say you're having a bad mood, you got a negative attitude, you're kind of cranky. If I try to take away that negativity, I'm going to attempt to make you more positive. And the same thing is true of our numbers. If I'm taking away a negative number, I'm trying to take away that negativity and make it more positive. It might not be a positive answer in the end, but it's closer to the positive side of our number line. So we're going to keep, change, change here. I'm going to keep the -5, change subtraction to addition, and change this negative into a positive. So our new problem is going to look just like this: -5 plus 4. Remember, you are copying all of this down. Your notes should look just like this. All right, I have a negative and I have a positive. If you recall from lesson 12.1, when we have two different signs, we have to subtract them and then take the sign of the one that has the larger absolute value. So 5 is bigger, it's a negative, so my answer is going to stay negative. -1 in this case. Now remember, I said I'm taking away your negativity and making you more positive. -1 is closer to the positive side than -5, so we are good there. Next example. Find the value of -4 minus 4. Okay, I'm subtracting a positive, so I'm going to make this more negative. Taking away a positive means it's going to be more negative. Think about it that way. So again, keep, change, change, KCC. We're going to keep the -4, change subtraction to addition. The opposite of 4 is -4. So we have two negatives. Remember, when the signs are the same, you're just going to add those numbers. 4 plus 4 is 8. Keep your negative sign. Don't forget, you're writing all of this down. Your paper should look exactly like this. You need to have that problem on your paper. All right, this is our last example, you guys. An elevator in a skyscraper reaches 120 feet above the ground at its highest point. When it is stopped in the basement, it is 17 feet below ground. So I see that word below. I'm already thinking the 17 is a negative value. How far is it from the highest point of the elevator path to the lowest point? So this is a subtraction problem. And, I just realized my subtraction sign is not there. Okay, you guys, when you write this, I don't know how this happened. This is 120 minus, this is a negative 17. Please, please, please do not copy it like this. Negative 17. So 120 minus negative 17. Keep, change, change. We're going to change our subtraction to an addition sign. We're going to change, remember I said this is negative 17. We're going to change this negative 17 to a positive 17. So 120 plus 17, two positive numbers. We're simply going to add them. 137 feet. So again, I cannot stress this enough. Please make sure when you copy this in your notes, you realize that that basement was 17 feet below ground level, so that should be negative. I'm very sorry about that typo, but it's the last slide and I really don't want to record this again. So thank you for bearing with me, you guys. All right, that's it. Should be a super easy lesson for you. Keep, change, change, and then go back to those rules that we used in 12.1. See you guys later.